In 2018, Hypixel launched a brand new minigame called The Pit. 2 years later, a Fortnite creative map would release with the same name. One would garner a small but tight-knit community, and the other still receives hundreds of thousands of players every single day and makes millions of dollars. This is the story of how a Hypixel ripoff became Fortnite's most popular map and the massive recent controversy surrounding it. Our main focus point of this video, a person known as Geerzy, is pretty infamous in the Fortnite community. He originally started out on YouTube a few years ago, making different Fortnite related tutorials and content, and while he would see some success while doing it, nothing would compare to when he created The Pit, an endless FFA style creative map where players can fight each other and practice their skills. It was a simple and enjoyable concept, and if you think it sounds familiar, just watch to the end of the video. The map would officially get released on April 24th, 2020, and since then, whether it be through the help of Geerzy's already pretty big online presence, or manipulative tactics to get more engagement.
It says like and favorite to support. Oh, so I have to actually like and favorite the map, and then I can pick up the Mythic Thunderbolt.
The Pit would quickly become a staple Fortnite map in the community, even being featured as an official LTM game mode on the Fortnite homepage later that year. And here's the part I never knew about until researching this video, but Fortnite maps make a lot of money. Like a lot. And as the map became more well known, consistently averaging 40 to 50,000 players at any given time and frequently becoming the #1 most popular map on the Creative Discovery tab, the money started pouring in for Geerzy. I'm talking millions of dollars every single month. However, unfortunately, just around last week, evidence began to surface that the map's history, while successful, was equally controversial. This would all stem from one distressed tweet from the user Leoxy, stating, "7 days before payout, my biggest map I've spent weeks working on, constantly updating, has been taken down with no explanation. No email, no DM, no warning, just disabled." And it wasn't until around 48 hours later when it was revealed that Geerzy had actually issued a DMCA takedown request on the map, forcing it to immediately shut down, subsequently losing all of the potential revenue it made over the previous month, a value of up to $20,000. And why? Well, he claimed that he somehow owns the trademark for the words "The Pit." I ended up checking this, by the way, by looking through the United States Patent and Trademark database and found that while he actually did submit an application, it still hasn't and likely won't be granted because you can't own the word "pit." That's ridiculous. He's illegally abusing the copyright system and robbing people out of tens of thousands of dollars. All out of what? Jealousy? Greed? Ego? The exact reason remains unknown, but what we do know is that after the community caught wind of the drama, Geerzy would rightfully begin to get absolutely slammed on Twitter for his actions, the biggest of which coming from the YouTuber sypherpk, to which Geerzy actually replied, saying, "Maybe ask a lawyer between the difference about copyright and trademark?" Cypher responded to this by showing proof of Geerzy himself admitting that the Pit wasn't his original idea, to which Geerzy would once again respond with, "Sounds like you still haven't spoken to a lawyer." To which Cypher responded with, "Go speak to your parents about not being a little bitch." Now, one could argue that Geerzy filed the strike not necessarily for the name, but because the map copied his original concept of the game, and under normal circumstances, this could be understandable. However, it gets worse when you realize that this so-called original idea he's stirred up so much drama over wasn't even his to begin with. Rather, it's a blatant ripoff of the Hypixel Pit, which, like I mentioned earlier, has been released since early 2018. Let's do a quick comparison. On Hypixel, the player starts out in an elevated spawn area and drops down a giant pit with a bunch of players, fighting endlessly in a free-for-all style over and over again. On Geerzy's map, the player starts out in an elevated spawn area and drops down a giant pit with a bunch of players, fighting endlessly in a free-for-all style over and over again. On Hypixel, the player can choose from a variety of perks to do things like help them deal more damage. On Geerzy's map, same thing. On Hypixel, special events occasionally happen to keep things interesting. On Geerzy's map, okay, I think you get the point. Geerzy didn't create the Pit. The entire concept is essentially stolen from Hypixel, in which it's made him an estimated $13 million so far. So to have the audacity to abuse copyright and take down any other map which vaguely resembles yours for, quote, stealing your idea is unbelievable. And I know I probably don't need to do this, but just to further confirm things, I actually found geerzy personal Minecraft account through an old YouTube video of his, went onto a stat tracking website and found that he not only has YouTube rank on Hypixel, but has also played over 10 hours worth of the pit, with some sessions dating as far back as 2019 and as recent as just 4 months ago. More than enough time for him to figure out exactly how the game works and copy it for himself. Even Simon himself would surprisingly chime in, saying that while he's happy to see geerzy succeed, he's also disappointed about his recent actions. So, moral of the story, don't be greedy, I guess? Oh, and please subscribe. Okay, thanks for watching.